What's going on YouTube? Fabian from BuzzGadgets.com back at you once again, and here it is, guys, the full review of the Nikon D3100 DSLR camera. Now I did go ahead and pick this up mainly because I did like the autofocus feature in video mode. Not many DSLRs out there do offer that, including the Canon T1i, the T2i, and I believe the T3i that actually has just been released. So overall, I'm very, very happy with this camera. It does have extreme amount of features that most likely I'll never even get to use, but this is my take on the quality of the camera itself, along with a bunch of features. Now mainly I'm going to be using it mostly for video capturing for my YouTube videos. My wife does some photography, and I'll also be doing some myself. So I'm not 100% of an expert when it comes to cameras, but overall I'd have to say this is actually one of the nicest DSLRs out there. As far as the quality goes, in video mode, it'll shoot up to 1080p at 24 frames per second, and at 720 mode, up to 30 frames per second, which is actually not bad for a DSLR camera. Now this is more geared towards a beginner that's looking to get into photography or video capturing, and you can pick this up for probably around $600. I actually got a pretty good deal on eBay, purchasing it brand new from a camera store with a bunch of accessories, including the tripod, 56-inch tripod that I'm utilizing right now to capture this video. So overall, it's a really, really nice camera. It does excellent video. It does 14.2 megapixel stills, which is actually quite impressive for a beginner DSLR such as this. Now, just wanted to show you what features I utilize the most and what you can actually find here. Now, obviously it comes with the Nikon strap. Let's take a closer look at the actual device itself. Here, it's obviously going to not have everything. I mean, there's a lot of cameras out there that have quite a bit more than this particular DSLR, but this has mostly everything you're going to pretty much need for a beginner DSLR. Now, around the side here, we have the 18 to 55 millimeter with autofocus lens, and that comes with the body kit if you purchase it as a kit. Okay, so it does do autofocus, or you can switch it to manual. This is pretty much your release here for if you wanted to remove the lens themselves, and you could remove it. And to put it back on, you line up this white dot here on the end with the white dot on the camera, and you just spin it, and it clicks into place. Now your lens is fully on and ready to go. Around the side here is your ports. You can expose them by just flicking out. You have an audio jack, you have an HDMI jack, a mini USB, and a GPS input as well. Why they put that there? No idea. I would have definitely liked to see a mic input rather than the GPS input. That's one big thing that this camera does lack. Unfortunately, it does not have a jack for a mic where you can go ahead and plug into it and utilize a mic coming right from the camera for better audio quality. Alright? So here is your function button as well as your flash button. The flash works pretty well on this. Going around to the back, we've got your viewfinder here, your 3-inch screen, which is actually really nice size. It allows you to pretty much see everything you're doing, and that's quite nice. And basically, it's really, really nice camera. It does capture excellent video as well as excellent photo stills. Now, a couple of things I didn't like. For example, when you go to charge the battery can only be charged through the wall charger. A lot of cameras, such as the one I'm using to capture the video now, I can hook right into my laptop or right into any power source and go ahead and charge the camera itself. That's the one thing I didn't like about this. But once again, beggars can't be choosers. We can't have it all. You know, it's definitely nice overall. The positives do come over the negatives. Around here, the side is your access port for your memory card. And, you know, right now I have a 16 gigabyte card, which is pretty much more than enough from what I'm using currently. At the top here, you have your shutter, your on and off switch. Now, if you're a beginner with DSLRs, which I was, I basically, by trial and error, had to figure this out. I was looking for a zoom lens on the camera and I couldn't find it. Duh, the lens does the zooming. So you can go from 18 millimeters all the way up to 55 millimeters. Okay? Now if you have this portion does your focusing. So if you have it set to manual, now you can turn it and focus on an image or on a video capture yourself. If you have it set to automatic, it's going to automatically focus, and it's not going to allow you to turn the lens itself or the focus feature. Now that's the one other downfall. Because it does have autofocus, there's a motor inside this lens. So when you're focusing in video mode, you basically just press down on the shutter just a bit and it'll focus, but you will hear some motor noise because it's an actual motor that's focusing on the image or the video image that you're trying to capture. So, you know, that's another downfall to the actual camera. But like I said, once again, it's nothing that people can't live with. All right. At the top here, you have all your different presets. You know, whether you're outside in the dark, if you want to do continuous, you know, if you're doing capturing sports, you want to do continuous capture, you can do that. Now, the one nice feature this does have for all beginners or all those people out there that don't know how to use a DSLR is the guide mode. You can actually set it to a guide mode, and on the on-screen, it'll explain to you how to actually set it up for shooting. If you want to delete, or if you want to also set it up, if you wanted to set it up to actually get it all set up when you actually first get it. And I thought that was a nice feature for a person that really doesn't know what they're getting themselves into. It helps them set everything up and get it going. Another nice feature is this right here. This toggle switch will switch it from basically standby mode to live mode, where now I can go ahead and I can capture any type of image and see what I'm doing as I'm looking through the screen rather than through the viewfinder. And I thought that was a really, really nice feature that they added on the camera itself. Now, if you were to look through the viewfinder, there's 11 different points of contact for focusing and for better image quality on the images you're trying to capture. All right. So overall, those are pretty much the biggest features that I utilize the camera for and that I like the most. Once again, like I said, the positives overcome the negatives. To me, this is an excellent, excellent camera. I love it. I think it does amazing video. It takes amazing pictures. The quality of the pictures that you receive out of this device are incredible. So for me, it was entirely worth the purchase. I'm very happy with the purchase. Who knows, maybe down the line I'll upgrade to something a little bit better, something that'll give me that inline mic so that I can hook into the mic and have better audio quality. Maybe something that'll actually hook into my laptop and charge rather than me having to remove the battery every time to charge it on my actual wall charger. But like I said, overall, definitely an amazing, amazing device with amazing potential. So that's pretty much it, my review on the Nikon D3100 DSLR camera. If you guys have any questions, any comments you want to hit me up on, definitely drop it in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. If you're thinking about picking one up, why one versus the other? If you're thinking on the Nikon D3100, I would definitely have to recommend it to you guys and tell you it's a definitely awesome buy. So go ahead and pick it up. And that's pretty much it. Please be sure to comment on this video, thumbs up the video, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I've got a lot more great content coming up. Visit buzzgadgets.com. Check us out for reviews, news, tutorials, all the latest on the greatest. Alright guys, so that's it for me. If you're not already following me, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/iMacTheIPhone, and I'm out on this review. Peace.